Hey, sweethearts. Welcome to I lost count, but another eating support video. It's been forever, and I realize that, and I'm sorry. I haven't really, thought about it. Well, I've been thinking about making one, but it's just that I haven't thought about it during the time where I sit down to make audios. It's always like a random time in the day. Like literally just a random hour. I just be like, yeah, I haven't made one of those in forever. So today I remembered for whatever reason. But I'm really glad I did. And I feel like I haven't caught up with all of you. I say it as if I'm talking to you personally, but I mean that's how I want it to feel though. So let's catch up together, shall we? Right now I have a bowl of grapes. That's it. I know it's kind of like, that's not food. Well, yeah, not really. It's more of a snack because it's late right now. But whatever you have, it can be a meal, a snack, whatever. I hope you have something to drink with it. But, anyways, let's go ahead and eat together. I'm gonna eat the first bite or the first grape on one, so you could take your first bite too. Okay. Three, two, one. Honestly, these are some pretty big grapes. So, I feel like this is gonna be at least somewhat filling. Well, maybe not filling, but I don't know. Grapes aren't really filling, right? I feel like it's mainly like watery, kinda. Like it's not actually. What's the word? I want to say sustaining, but that's not the word. I don't know. But, anyways, yeah, this audio's late. Really, random, I know, but this audio was supposed to come out yesterday, but I did have some birthday stuff going on, like I said in my announcement. So I couldn't really do that at the time. I went out yesterday to eat and was sort of just with my family for a little bit. So I didn't really get a chance to really make anything. By the time I was like, oh yeah, maybe I can make something, I was already in the bed, and I really couldn't bring myself to. But here I am now, the next day, and I know I kind of suck at keeping a schedule. I'm trying. It's actually getting really busy, like my life in general. Even though I'm still trying to find time to have hobbies and stuff, and enjoy myself every now and then, I guess. Just with school, work, and life stuff, it's kind of a lot. So I try to still make these sort of things. It's just a little difficult sometimes, that's all. But for those who might be wondering, I'm doing perfectly fine. Um, I know these are the only audios where I really talk about myself in the slightest. So I'm feeling perfectly fine. I'm trying to think of something that I started doing. Something that I haven't said that I started doing. Hmm. Maybe there's really nothing new since Uh, the last time I made one of these. I feel like I really just go on random tangents when I make these. But I can't really remember for whatever reason. Just like something that's new that I haven't talked about on these. The only thing I feel like is new remotely is just my birthday, which was like earlier this week. That's it though. Oh, you know what? There's one thing. There's one thing that a lot of people probably won't care about, but also some people might be like, wow. But I got a new skateboard. That's one thing. Another thing is that I got candles. I don't know if or how many of you are really like candle people, but like I'm a candle person now, so I'm just buying candles. I don't really know what else to say. I have my own little like wick trimmer, and I have two candles right now. They're like pretty big ones too. Like they're gonna last a long time. One is cotton candy. It actually smells really good. I don't really know how many people like that sweet smell, but I do. And the other one is called stargazing. Honestly, I don't even know how to describe it, but it smells good. But like that's it though. I can't really think of anything else new with me. The only other thing I'd want to talk about is like I guess like my channel right now. That's the only thing that's in my mind. Because I'm sure some people might be like, whoa, why did he change the way that he makes his thumbnails and stuff? And I kinda don't really like the way that I used to do it. Like, I feel like my old thumbnails were like really plain and just like not remotely attractive. um, and there is one thing that I like about the old ones is that you could instantly see a video and know that it was made by me because all my videos look the same. So it's like it had a consistent style. But at the same time, I just feel like it wasn't, it's just not like pretty. It wasn't pretty enough to me. So that's why I switched it up. That's why I wanted to make things a little different. I just feel like overall it's a much more like attractive looking video. You can, I was gonna say you can dim the screen if you're like watching it. That way it's not like draining your phone battery or whatever. But at the same time, my old thumbnails didn't really. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying. Honestly, for some reason, my brain wanted to go down the route of like, oh, these new thumbnails are worse because they're brighter. Like worse for like your phone screen. Because like, oh, they're brighter, and that's not good because if you're leaving it on for a long time, it'll, you know. But I had the same issue with the last one anyway because it was a bright pink. But who knows? Maybe I'll make the screen black during the audio and just have the thumbnail there. I don't know. Probably won't do that, but who knows? And not only that, but I also wanna start like remaking my whole entire like aesthetic, like my channel. I mean, uh, just like changing the thumbnail, not thumbnails. I already said that. My banner and my profile picture too. because that is not my cat in my profile picture. And also, my banner is not even created by me. It was actually made by an artist that one of my friends commissioned for me. And they were like, hey, if you want to use this, you can. So I was like, okay, thank you. And now I use it on my banner. But I'm probably going to change it to something else. I think I'm going to make something. Of course, I still appreciate the art, but I don't really know what else to do with it if I'm going to change my banner. So it might just. Actually, I have it as my wallpaper on my computer, so it still lives on. But yeah, I want to like remake my whole channel. Not the name though. The name's gonna stay. I think. And it's kind of funny too, because the name, it kind of didn't really, like, I didn't intend to have that name in the end. I actually wanted to just do JSMR, not its JSMR, because I don't like the its at the beginning. Yeah, I know. Very, very surprising. I don't actually like my name that much. But that it was already taken, so I could not do JSMR. Sad face, but it's okay. So that's why I say like I most likely won't change my name, but if I do, it'll still include JSMR. Just probably a variation of it. That's if I even decide to. I don't know. I'm still sort of thinking on it. I really don't want to change it because I feel like everyone kind of already knows me by it. So, kind of on the fence, but I don't know. I'll think about it. But kinda enough about me. I feel like this is something that I totally should start doing. For all of you who listen to this, I know not a lot of people listen to these, but I make them for the few people that do, because I know you like them. But for those people that are listening, tell me how you're doing. Like, you should totally just leave a comment. Let me know, like, something exciting that has happened, or something that you started doing, like a hobby or something like that. I try to respond to all my comments, and I feel like some people who are listening to this who haven't gotten a reply are like, oh my god, I hate him, he's so stupid. um, I don't blame you if you do think that, but I mean, I try to reply to all my comments. It's kind of hard sometimes, only because there's literally so many. And it's funny because like you might look at my videos and be like, oh, you don't really get that many comments, how's that hard? It's because like where my viewers come from, they don't necessarily go on the same video. Like they all comment on different videos. So I'll wake up one day and I'll have like 3 comments that popped up on my phone. And I'll get them throughout the day, but over like the time where I'm sleeping, I might get like 3. And they're like all on different videos. Like one might be on a video from a year ago or something, and the next one might be like from a video I made last month. And it kind of like just bounces all over the place, so it's kind of hard to like keep up with everything. But I mean, I try. So, but I'll say on these videos, I will look at these first. So if you leave a comment, tell me what's going on. Tell me something fun you did yesterday. I don't know, anything you're excited about. I will respond, okay? Pinky promise. It might not be like, same day, same hour sort of deal, but I will try my best to say something in response. 'Cause, I mean, I like to interact with you guys as much as I can. I mean, that's why I have the Discord and stuff. Unfortunately, I just dropped one of my grapes. Unfortunately, I can't really like private message. I don't really do that. The only way if you want to actually like message me privately would be through my email. That is something that I listed on my channel, which is kind of new in my About Me section. If you want to private message me, please email me. I don't check anywhere else for private messages. My Discord DMs slash friend requests are never open. My socials DMs are never open. So if you really want to contact me privately, email is the only thing you can do. And I hope that's understandable, at least. I used to have my private messages open, but as, more and more people start to know me and whatnot, then it's like, it gets a little hectic and I can't really talk to everyone. As much as I love to be friends with everyone and be super close with everyone, I can't. It's not really doable. I think my mental battery might explode, and no one wants that. So, yeah, it's just not really doable. And I'm sorry, but if you do want to just interact with me in general, though, with a community full of people, that is what the Discord's for. So go ahead and join it if you haven't. And if you don't have a Discord account, super easy to make. Email, password, make up a username, or it'll do it for you, I think, if you don't even know. And boom, there you go. And I could only assume you know what Discord is. If you don't, it's literally just a chat platform where you can text chat to a ton of people or voice chat if you want. You can send pictures and stuff like that. It's just a nice little chat platform. Kind of like, I'm trying to think of something that's comparable. I don't know, actually. Might not be anything comparable. If you don't know what it is, go ahead and look it up. That's what I can say. And another thing that's actually relating to the Discord, this is if you're up for it, but we are going to start doing like game nights slash movie nights in the Discord. I, for those of you who are already in it, just the Discord in general, um, you probably know that they kind of don't exist right now. And I know, I'm sorry, I just haven't really had a chance to really like sit down and say, okay, we're doing this on this day, and you know what I mean? Like setting a time and having everyone agree on a time. I haven't been able to do that. So when I get the chance to, we will have them. As far as the movies we'll watch, I don't really know what. That's kind of like, still up for decision, but the games, I'm pretty sure a lot of people want to play Scribble.io. It's a pretty funny one for a smaller group of people. So if you're interested, well, I mean, even if you're not in the Discord, you can join and become interested. But if you're already in the Discord, um, just go ahead and check out the chat, and if you want, you can just leave the times where you'd be free, and that way I can sort of gauge where, when it'd be the best to hold something like that. And something a little random that I just thought of, because it is something about me. I know I'm blabbing a lot about me, but I, for one, was thinking about getting a nose piercing. That is one thing that was in my mind. I didn't do it yet, but it was in my head. I already have my ears pierced, so I only have just like earlobe, but I don't know. I see other people have like, other parts of their ear pierced, and I'm like, oh, that looks kind of cool. But at the same time, like I think about it on myself, and I'm like, do I really want that though? Like I kind of just want to get a nose piercing. I don't really know what kind, but I do want something on my nose at least. I've just sort of been buying earrings. I guess that is one thing I've been doing. Um, some actual like pretty ones, and also some semi silly ones. The earrings on like the sillier side that I have is if you watched Demon Slayer, I have Tanjiro's earrings. Which I actually really like them. They're pretty big though. They are like heavier than most earrings for sure, but as long as you have had your ears pierced for a little bit, they won't really bother your ears. I recently got some like they're like really really shiny. It's like black diamond sort of. It's not real, but yeah, no, they're on the tinier side, but I like them. I kind of like a lot of larger earrings, but I also like the tinier ones too. But I mainly like to wear. I think I said this in one of my other eating support videos. I really like gravitate towards darker jewelry, like black stones and stuff like that. That's what I'm like really a fan of. In silver too. I'm not really much of a gold person. I used to be when I was younger, but as I got older, I was just like, I don't know. Like it looks nice, but I don't think it looks nice on me. I think that's the best way I could put it. Like I feel like silver looks like the best on me. But of course, like I really like wearing black stuff too. But I do think silver looks the best on me personally. And I think that it's like it plays a big part of like the color of your skin too. How like different colors pop on you if it really has like contrast a little bit. And I feel like that's why silver works for me. I don't know if I've ever really said this. I have like a lighter skin tone a little bit, so it kind of like pops more. Gold doesn't really do much, so it's like silver is like perfect. Oh, and something else completely random. Everything in this video is going to be random. But one more random thing is that like it's all coming back. I did an escape room the other day with four, or did I have four friends? No, I'm like thinking about who was there. Um, yeah, so I had five other friends with me. Did an escape room, And if you're not familiar with it, I don't know really where they are in terms of the world, but literally just self-explanatory. You kind of get locked in a room. It's not a small room, but it's it's a decently sized room, even for 6 people. And it's like a puzzle room where you have to figure out how to get out within a certain amount of time. For us, we got an hour to get out, and we we did great. we only used like 30 minutes. We got out in about a half hour, so we had half the time left, and we did really good. I feel like it's partly because that's just kind of the stuff that we do for fun. It's like we're really used to puzzles. All my friends really like play games and stuff, so it was kind of like it really made sense. A lot of the stuff in there just made sense to me, and all of them too. So it was really easy. We all sort of were splitting up things because there's not only one thing in the room to do. Like there's a bunch of different puzzles that you have to solve like collectively. It's like we were all just sort of doing our own thing, and it was just I don't know. It was like clockwork, honestly. But it was so much fun. That was one of the easier ones though, so I'm not gonna be like too cocky about it. So I think we'll have to do one of the harder ones next time. I just didn't think it'd be that easy. I'm trying to remember the success rate on that room. Because I don't think it wasn't really low, but it also wasn't high. I think it was like sort of moderate. But I think the more people you have definitely like turns the tide a little bit. Because if you have more people like looking at a certain puzzle, it gets like way easier because someone else is gonna see something that you don't. So, because you might be hyper focused on one thing, and then someone else is like, "What? No, look at that," and it just changes everything. But I'm sure you know that. But the whole thing, why I wanted to say that is because it was a new thing, and I had a lot of fun. And if you have any escape rooms near you, you should like totally check it out if you're a fan of that sort of thing. I know some people don't really like being locked in a room. I know it's a little like freaky, a little scary, and I get it. That was why I said the room's not really tiny. It's not a small room. You have space. And you're not actually locked in. Like FYI. You can totally just open the door whenever you want. It's just like the principle of like figuring out the puzzle and finding like the quote unquote key. It's usually like a random object. It might be like a diamond or a egg or something. But that's the objective. You're not actually locked in a room. So if you want to do it, know that you're completely like free to leave whenever you want. It's not you're not actually like in jail. You can leave. But I actually think that's like all I have to say. At least for this video. I I'm trying to think of like one more thing, but I really can't. That's like all I have. Hmm. Oh, you know what? There's one more. This is the last thing I'll say because I have one more grape. But I think around January ish, it's like right into the new year, I had gotten an Oculus Quest 2. That is one thing I want to share. Lots of fun, honestly. I haven't really been using it that much, just because I haven't really had the time. But I love it. I would totally recommend. The only like downside I would say about it is, or only downsides. One is that it doesn't work very well if the lighting in your room isn't good. So make sure you're in a well lit area if you want to play. I think the Quest 3 is better at that. So like if you have a low light room and you get the Quest 3, I think it'll have a nicer time like interpreting the environment around you. And like with like the hand tracking and stuff, it gets like way better with the Quest 3. Um the only other downside with the Quest 2 is that it kinda has a bad battery to me. I felt like it would last longer, like a little bit, but I guess it really depends on what you're doing with it. Because if I was like playing a game, um, I don't know, let's say maybe like Beat Saber or VR chat or something, it kind of uses a lot more power, and I guess it makes the battery drain faster, opposed to if I was just watching a video on YouTube. Um, but I mean, I just keep it plugged in when I use it anyway. I used to not, and I was like, yeah, this is really bad, like battery wise. But now I just use it when it's plugged in, and I don't really have an issue. I just have a really long charging cable, so and you can use it laying down, you can use it sitting, you can use it standing. Like that's the best part. So lots of fun. And if you have a good computer, like a gaming computer, as I do, you can actually like plug it into your computer as long as you have the right cable, and you can play games on your computer. Like play games on your Oculus Quest 2 from your computer. So like if you have a game, a VR game on your PC, you can just plug your Quest in and play that game. Super, super fun. Would totally recommend. It's just kind of pricey. I had to save up for it, definitely. And I got it like way on sale too, so that's how you know it's kind of on the more expensive end. But anyways, that's all I really have for today. Or tonight, rather. Well, really, I should say today because it's technically the daytime. Because that's how late it is. So, it's so late that it's early. Gotta love that. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed chatting with me. I don't really know if you said anything back, but if you did, I heard you. At least I tried to. I hope whatever you had to eat was good and that you feel better. And I hope the rest of your day or night goes great. I'm gonna go ahead and eat my last grape. And assuming you, I mean, I don't really know. Are you done your food? Did you finish? I'm gonna say that's a no. So we're gonna take another bite together. And this is gonna be my last one, okay? On one. 3, 2, 1. Those were really big grapes. Random, I know, but those were huge grapes. But again, I really hope you enjoyed this. And I look forward to doing more of these soon. I think now that I did this, my brain can at least say like, yeah, Jay, you need to do more of these. Like this is good. You're on the right track. So hopefully I can do that. These aren't going to take place of normal videos though, for the record. I will definitely make like normal audios alongside of these, so this is just like an extra thing. Um, Way easier to make too, kinda. I don't really edit these videos, or audios rather. These are like literally like raw footage of me talking to you and eating, because I want to be as like comfy and, you know, cozy as possible. So I want to make it like real. So that's why I say, oops, that was my chair, sorry. That's why I say these are like going to be alongside of normal audios because they're easy for me to make. Although, I'm not going to lie, there won't be a normal audio coming out with this one, even though I said there's supposed to be one coming out today. I'm really tired, to tell you the truth. I'm really, really tired. So, recording this and then going to record another one and going to edit that other one. And like, I kind of have some schoolwork that I need to be doing right now before I go to bed. If I did all that, I'd be in bed by like 6 a.m. So, yeah, I'm sorry. But next week, for sure. I don't really know how often I'm going to do these. I don't know if I'm going to do like every week or every other week, but I'll figure it out and I'll let all of you know. But regardless, I hope everyone's doing okay. Drink some water and smile, okay? There you go. Love you all so, so much. And stay safe, okay? Bye bye.